Hello my dear friends. Me David Nolan, with a new history topic in our channel. Who was Ghanshyam Das Birla? Ghanshyam Das Birla was one of the most unmistakable Indian financial specialists from the period when India was attempting to get independence from the British Empire. He had a place with the Birla family and is the initial architect of the multi-billion-dollar Birla Empire. He came from an unassuming foundation of Pilani in India where his granddad was into the matter of cash loaning, a practice in that specific local area. In any case, Birla had dreams greater than that and took him to Calcutta. He began a jute firm in Calcutta and assembled the sort of progress which was inconceivable for an Indian money manager to accomplish in those difficult situations. This prompted one accomplishment after another, and soon he extended his domain into assembling, tea business, banking, synthetic, concrete, and so forth. It was his initial endeavors that made the Birla Empire what it is presently, and his perfect marketing prudence acquired him the India's second most noteworthy regular citizen honor, the Padma Vibhushan. Youth and early life. Ghanshyam Das Birla was brought into the world in Pilani, a little town in Rajasthan territory of India, into a Marwari Maheshwari family. His granddad was a Marwari financial specialist and used to loan cash professionally. Vocation: Birla passed on Pilani for Calcutta to go into business as he needed to substantiate himself. He effectively settled a vendor in cotton, and as his business raised he returned to Pilani again and got a manor developed for the family. Later, Birla assumed control over the privately owned company and chose to grow it. He transformed cash loaning business into assembling. He began a jute venture independent of the way that British approaches and rule upheld European shippers more than Indian money managers around then. He saved his business multiple times from getting closed somewhere around the British and Scottish traders. They attempted to build up their monopolist ways by attempting to annoy him and damage his jute firm. It was during World War I, when there was an inventory issue all through the British Empire, that Birla's business turned into an extraordinary achievement. It was with such achievement that Birla chose to additionally enhance his business, and with a speculation of 5 million Indian rupees he officially set up the Birla Brothers Limited in 1919. He set up a manufacturing plant in Gwalior, Madhya Pradesh around the same time. Besides being an effective money manager, he was likewise dynamic in legislative issues and social help. In 1926 he was chosen for the Central Legislative Assembly. He was the establishing leader of Harijan Sevak Sangh, an association established by Mahatma Gandhi. Significant works: Birla set up and spearheaded a ton of new ideas in India during his time. He began an assembling business in Calcutta when Indian financial specialists were not given any inclination over the British and Scottish vendors. He gradually extended it into different enterprises like concrete, synthetic compounds, rayon, steel tubes, tea, banking, and so forth. Grants and achievements: Birla was offered to India's second most noteworthy non-military personnel honor, the Padma Vibhushan, by the Government of India in 1957. Individual life and legacy: he wedded twice in the course of his life. He had 3 children from his first spouse Durga Devi, Lakshmi Nivas, Sudarshan Kumar and Siddharth, while his second wife Maheshwari Devi had 2 children, K.K. Birla and Basant Kumar. Birla passed on at 90 years old on June 11, 1983. Random data: this incredible money manager was quite a while ally of Mahatma Gandhi and his strategies. Gandhi was remaining at his New Delhi home when he was killed. Birla Manor at Pilani, that Ghanshyam Das Birla worked with his cash from the jute industrial facility in Calcutta, is known as the Birla Haveli.